Oh, are we recording? Yeah, oh, okay. We'll cut that out.
Don't act like you didn't know it was on.
No. Yeah, I wasn't intelligent and I heard the beep.
Alright, so for this part of the video, it's time we talk about Fantastic Beasts. We're not going to really discuss the first film, it's more like the second one that's just come out.
We're just going to do a brief overview.
A brief overview.
You say brief, you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen.
This will be a 2-hour video, guys.
So we're just going to... We all watched the film at like separate times, but we all
I had to wait the longest for them to watch it because I watched it first as soon as it came out.
I think I was the last one to see it.
Yeah, you were, but you watched it the day after me.
Yeah.
But we all watched it in like a week's time.
I had to wait 2 weeks of it in Azkaban.
But we all watched the film. And we all enjoyed the film.
Yeah.
Right? So we're gonna just basically talk about what we like, and then we're gonna get into theories, okay? Because I have a great theory, okay?
Yeah.
Anyway, so what did we like?
Can I
Everything.
First things first, everyone's favourite thing about the whole movie, I could guarantee, is the baby nifflers.
The nifflers.
Yes, oh, the baby nifflers.
They were
amazing.
great.
Honest to me, any magical creature that showed up, I was like,
yeah. Magical creatures are so good.
What do you call that?
What that creature was? It the one where like Newt has the thing and he's like, it's like jingling and he has to get into the thing. That was adorable. People were like,
that animal.
my sister got scared about it. I was like,
it was great.
I was like, I want one.
I want to get one. Like, where's my sister?
I honestly
it's like, open my trunk. Get in.
Literally, the magical like creatures were like the best thing.
Yeah. I also liked the. Oh my god, I've already forgotten the name. Do you know the water dragon thing?
Oh yeah.
Because whatever you call that girl in the film that tells Newt to take off his shirt is just, she just spoke everyone's mind in that scene.
I know.
Like everyone was sitting waiting for it.
I have another thing that I love about the film. Newt's brother.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hello.
He's good looking.
The thing is, he's supposed to be Newt's older brother, but in real life, he's 8 years younger than Eddie Redmayne.
That's
so weird.
They look. The thing is, they both have that face where they look young enough to play, where they have like pretty young faces. So that's okay.
Yeah.
I liked what do you call it? I liked the scenes when they went back to Hogwarts.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really like Lita Lestrange.
I had like.
The one thing, it's a bit mixed.
The thing is, for me, I didn't hate her, but I didn't love her. I think it was because there wasn't, like, we had a tiny bit of her backstory, we had, like, a bits of it, but I feel like there wasn't much done with her.
Yeah, it was more about how she met Newt and how they were friends, and
kind
their,
of,
like, really awkward love bit. Like, it's
where
like a love triangle.
He doesn't really love her.
Yeah.
It's like they kind of have a thing.
Well, no, he is totally like in love with Tina.
Yeah,
I sort of see whenever he kept talking about salamander eyes, and Tina was like, "Don't say that."
I would love for someone to tell me.
Whenever he did, he turned and he said they look exactly like him. And he said, "No, I've been told not to say." And she goes, "Salamander eyes," and you sit there to you. Oh my god,
it was so adorable.
Yes, like for me with Lita, I didn't hate her, but I feel like so much more could have been done with her character. I feel like she wasn't as... Because she
developed.
The thing is, in the first Fantastic Beasts, the way she was described, she wasn't even described that much, but it's just the way she was talked about, and even if it was just for a little bit, she sounded so... There was so much... It sounded like she was so much more than we actually saw. Yeah. And because she died so early on in the film by Grindelwald's hand, I feel like... if we had had a little bit more, like at the end, I feel like, you know, her sacrificing herself made me like her a bit more, because she was sacrificing herself for like the greater good, which I appreciated. But for me, I just feel like so much more could have been done with her, so much with her character. And can we talk about a thing that is very controversial, which I liked but hated as well? Queenie.
Yes. Oh yeah, right. I don't actually think I hated it. I just think it was a bit... It just didn't exactly completely add up. I mean, I loved the fact that, like, she was willing to sacrifice, like,
everything.
The good for love, if that makes sense. So she was willing to go along with it, but I do feel like she did go a bit, like, insane.
Yeah, just a bit.
But then I feel like that's Queenie, because, like, she's such... like, in the first film, you can already see she's quite airy. She's not stupid,
but she can't.
but
you can tell she's fragile.
Yeah,
she's on the verge of
I think
breaking
because of the death of her parents, and I feel like because there's such laws against being with, as they call it, nomads, or we call muggles.
Yeah.
There's a law against being with them, that she, like, I thought it would have been a good idea for her to like move over to England and then she could marry him, because I don't think there's a law against it in the UK.
So why didn't she just do that?
But then again, Jacob was the one that was kind of, and I feel like if Jacob had a kind of realised that if he, like, I think it was a bit of Jacob's fault because he did call her crazy and she kind of was a bit upset and she left. But
to be fair though, she did stop.
Yeah.
I mean, that was obvious in the film that was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You could kind of tell a bit in the trailer, like, because they focused on her in the trailer, and you were like, oh, why are they doing that? Like, and then you were kind of like, okay.
Yeah, but for me, I totally saw it from like the minute she left Jacob. I could totally see
that she was going
Grindelwald's way, and I feel because Grindelwald, he's been called a silver tongue, which if you don't know the meaning of a silver tongue, it's meaning you're very persuasive. You can persuade anyone to do basically anything, and because he's been called that, I think the way he to be honest, if I had been there and he had been speaking like that to me, I would have been like, to be honest, I'm seeing the way you're thinking, I'm seeing the way they're thinking, because he's very persuasive, like, because the way he talks, like he talked about, he doesn't hate muggles, he doesn't want them dead, they have a purpose, you know, that people should be, and then when they started talking about free to love, you know, he captured Queenie like that.
Yeah, no, he did. It was like he just had that power over everyone. Yeah. Like he just switched their minds.
He didn't need a spell. He didn't need to.
He just used his words.
He didn't need the Imperious Curse or anything to make people do what he wanted. He had a way. He has a way about him that I think people just want. And like they see I think when he starts talking about I think because a lot of people, it's kind of the same with nowadays with society issues, people think one race is better than the other. So in Harry Potter, it's kind of more to do with like blood, so like blood status, so pure bloods, half bloods, muggle borns and stuff like that, and it kind of represents what we have now, which is people being like, you know, some white people, not us, we promise.
We're not racist. We don't care about that kind of thing.
Yeah. But like some people thinking that white people are better than others, and it's like,
or even like genders, like genders are better than others. It
kind of just represents everything in society nowadays, to be honest.
Yeah, just issues in every part of the world. It was really hard to like look at other people's opinions, because there were plenty of people that didn't like the movie.
I know, but to be honest, I feel like some of them are too in their head thinking it's to do with Harry Potter. The thing is, it's the same world, but it's not the same time frame. This is 1920s, like way before Harry Potter.
Like it really bothered me when people were like, oh yeah, I'm so confused by this film, and I'm like, how? Like it makes complete no sense to me. I feel like
some people, the thing is, a lot of Harry Potter fans did actually like it. And that's the thing that I think was it the Carlin brothers said, that I think you need to be a Harry Potter fan to get it.
You need to be a Harry Potter fan inside and out to know what the movie means, and the timelines as well.
Like the characters, I think the thing is, if you don't know who Dumbledore is or Grindelwald is, because even before Fantastic Beasts, we all know who Grindelwald was.
Yeah. If you don't know those characters, you're not going to do very well.
If you don't know who Newt Scamander is, first of all,
what are you doing
before Fantastic Beasts? Like we all know he's like a museologist.
Ooh, I loved Nicholas Flamel.
Oh yes, he was hilarious
when he appeared, and I was like, oh my god! When I realized who it was, I was so shocked. And then at the very end, when he comes to help them, like save Paris, I was like,
was amazing.
Whoa. You know, can I also just say something that really did? I wasn't really on board for. I was on board for it, but I wasn't. Basically, Nagini, the thing is, Nagini was so hyped up, and I was so ready to see everything about Nagini, her entire backstory. I was there for it, and then when it was just like her and Credence sometimes, and I was like,
I was a little bit disappointed that they didn't include her in it more, that she didn't have a bigger kind of a storyline. But I do think that the inclusion of Nagini will support my theory. But we'll get onto that in a minute or two.
No. But another thing for me was kind of like the bit at which I think all did not expect at the end of the film. Like, I expected him to be someone's brother, but when it was like Dumbledore and the Phoenix, because in the first bit of the film, Dumbledore talks about the Phoenix and how Dumbledore's always have a thing with Phoenix,
and they can always call upon a Phoenix in their time of need. And do you know, to be honest, whenever I seen that baby bird with Credence throughout the film, I thought it was like a raven or something. I didn't think it was a Phoenix.
It didn't really look.
It didn't strike me until it happened at the
end.
And then everyone was like, oh my god, like what? No, he can't be, he's not a long lost brother of the Dumbledores. Like what? How does this fit in? Because like he's not mentioned at all.
Yeah. But then again,
what?
There was a thing online, I can't remember really what it was, but it was Ariana and Aurelis. Those two names are connected somehow.
I don't know, it's so confusing to me. I don't know, I feel like it's not true. I have said this since I've seen the film. I feel like Grindelwald has told Credence that he is a Dumbledore and has told him that Albus Dumbledore is after him to kill him because of that. I feel like that's why he told him he was a Dumbledore, to get him on board for killing Dumbledore. Because at this point, like, Credence is like on the fence. He somewhat trusts Dumbledore, he somewhat doesn't. And it's one of those things that you're like what way is he gonna go? I feel like that is a big reason as to why Grindelwald said that, but it doesn't explain the Phoenix. That's what it doesn't explain. And I mean, everyone knows that Albus Dumbledore had always had a Phoenix. Like always had one. Like there was just no question about it. So like, how is it that Credence has one now? Like, if he's not a Dumbledore, it's really confusing me.
I'm looking for a thing that I found, and it was something to do with their names that kind of connect it. I don't know what.
Oh, I will say one thing I loved about the film. The background bit on Lady Lestrange and her bogart.
Yeah.
Whenever it's revealed that it's the dead, or the almost dead baby of dad. Yeah. But that's the thing, we don't know if that baby's died. That baby could still be alive. That could have still been Credence. Because she does not know that baby's dead. All she knows is that baby
was in the water.
The water and drowning. You never see the baby fully die.
Yeah.
And you never see what the baby looks like really. That's true. So it's one of those things where it's quite confusing. But I suppose we'll have to find that out in the next film. Have you found this name thing?
Because it was something to do with their names, and I was like, ooh, huh.
Why don't you look it up?
It was on Pinterest for us, I think.
Let's see, Pinterest. I just don't know. I'm a bit confused about it all. I think that's the only thing in the entire film that I'm a bit iffy about. But everything else, I'm okay. I completely understand it all. I can't find anything on it.
It was here somewhere.
I don't know.
Oh, do you ever hear when you can't find
something?
All the time. That's why when I see something like that, I screenshot it immediately. And because I'm like...
Yeah, I know, me too. I try to at least. 9 times out of 10 I forget. And then I go on and why can I not find this? But anyway, shall I explain shall I explain
your theory?
My theory for
Katie's theory.
Right, so this is not really a theory, but this is it's how I think the next 3 films, the 3 films left will go. So I think that because now we've been introduced to Nagini, and we've been introduced obviously to Grindelwald, and we know that Grindelwald has this army is formed and everything, I believe that the 3rd film will focus on the defeat of Grindelwald. So obviously you'll see Dumbledore, and he'll obviously defeat him and put him into, is it Nurmengard he goes into? Or is it Azkaban? I feel like it's Azkaban, I'm not sure. But obviously I think we'll see all of that. But I think that at some point in this, in the 3rd film, we'll be introduced to Tom Riddle. Because we have been introduced to McGonagall. And I feel like the main reason they put McGonagall, they moved her back into this time, is because I think they're going to push up the timeline so that Voldemort, you see Tom Riddle becoming evil. So I feel we'll see more familiar characters in the next film, and then obviously I feel like Dumbledore will break the blood curse and then he'll defeat Grindelwald. And I feel like at the end that will be whenever Voldemort truly starts the first Voldemort's Wizarding War. And then in the fourth film, that will be his rise to power. And I feel like that is where it'll come in, that is where like Fantastic Beasts will link completely with Harry Potter. And I feel like then obviously like you'll see you'll understand Peter Pettigrew becoming like evil, and he will like obviously like you'll see his like side of it, and you also find out more about Snape. I think I feel like they'll have to have a different character playing him, but I think they might include like more of a background into how Snape went from being a full supporter of Voldemort to a spy for Dumbledore. I feel like you'll see that, and then I feel like in the fifth film it will be the defeat of Voldemort the first time. I think you'll see Peter Pettigrew betraying the Potters, and you'll see, obviously, you might even see a battle between Sirius and Peter. You might see that happening.
You'll see Sirius get taken away.
Yeah, Sirius taken away to Azkaban, and I feel like at the very end you will see Voldemort going to the Potter's house in Godric's Hollow, and at that point you'll see him kill the Potters, and then at the very end I believe you'll see Snape come in and he will find the Potters. I feel like they might just use the clip from the movie, and then there will be a clip of Dumbledore giving Harry Potter to, or even Hagrid just going to Godric's Hollow to get Harry Potter, and then he will fly away on his motorcycle,
and then
borrowed from Sirius, and that's where I think the fifth film could end.
I feel like if that did actually happen, that's when I'd be like, I'd make a video saying why I think Kitty's a witch. Because if you got that
if I have actually predicted what's going to happen in the next 3 films, oh my god, like...
Yeah.
But no, I feel like that would be an amazing thing to do, because it shows Grindelwald's story, it shows Newt Scamander, but it also completely links it with Harry Potter, and you get to see the the storyline. And if they don't do that, I'm going to be really disappointed, because I don't want 3 more films based on Grindelwald. I'm sorry, he's just not that interesting as a character, if that makes sense at the minute. Like the first 2 films you're like, okay, we've got Percival Graves, oh my god, it's Grindelwald. Now we've got, oh, it's Grindelwald, oh, it's Grindelwald, okay. And then
I like Grindelwald.
No, I like
not over, like I don't like him like as in he's not my favourite character, but to be honest, the way he is, I like how his portrayal is done.
Yeah, no, I think Johnny Depp did a brilliant job.
To be honest, everybody keeps talking about getting recasting. To be honest,
no,
for me, I couldn't see anybody else. Like,
I think J.K. Rowling made a great decision not to recast him. Yeah,
like obviously we're not obviously things that have been said that he has done. Obviously, we're not endorsing that.
No, we're not going to get into that. Yeah, that's none of our business.
It's totally separate from what we're talking about.
It's either true or false. We don't know. That's how we're living it.
Yeah. But for us, I feel like if they had cut him out in the first film and he just hadn't been revealed as Grindelwald, then maybe I could see Colin Farrell maybe playing him, or somebody else playing Grindelwald. I probably could see. But because he wasn't, I can never see anybody else. And that's just, to be honest, that's, for me, that's just a... It's just a thing.
Yeah, just a preference.
Also, from what we were talking about with the Dumbledore, the whole Dumbledore's brother thing, when I was researching stuff to try and find the name thing, I still can't find it. But what I did find was that Percival Dumbledore was sent to Azkaban in 1890, and Kendra died, I think, in 1899. Yeah. So there would have been no way for Percival and Kendra to conceive a child. But what it does say here, and it says if Aurelius is a Dumbledore, it's unlikely he's the son of both Kendra and Percival, since Percival was sentenced to Azkaban in 1890 and prisoners of Azkaban can only receive visits from members of the Ministry of Magic. It seems incredibly unlikely Kendra and Percival would have been able to conceive a child after 1890. However, if Kendra were to have conceived a child outside of wedlock with another man and given birth to that child before her death in 1899, he would be Albus's half-brother and technically a Dumbledore.
He wouldn't be a Dumbledore.
Yeah,
he wouldn't be because then he wouldn't be, because it's obviously Percival is the dad and he's the Dumbledore, not Kendra. So that couldn't be. He would not be able to be a Dumbledore. He wouldn't have the power to call him Phoenix.
Yeah, I know, and then it goes on to say maybe that was explained. Maybe that's why it was his birth within from the Wizarding community. It would also explain why baby Aurelius was on the ship bound for America.
But it wouldn't.
Yeah.
It wouldn't make him.
Yeah.
It wouldn't allow him the power to call the Phoenix. I don't think it would.
But maybe
work
it
that
wasn't
way.
Kendra. Maybe it was Percival.
But see, that's the thing. How would he
Maybe
do that?
maybe it was before.
But then he'd be too old to be Credence. Because the film's set in what, 1927?
Yeah.
Or something like that, is it? Or 1937?
1927.
20s. And at that point, he would be what, in his 40s?
How old would Ariana be? Maybe are they twins and maybe Aurelius was just.
When was Ariana born? Actually, well, Ariana died, or Ariana is still alive after her mum died.
Yeah, because Ariana kills her mother.
I feel like it might be a lot. 1885.
1885 was when was Credence born? He was born in.
So she was only 5 when her dad went to prison. She was in.
He was born in 1901. When was she born?
1885. There's no way.
No, there's no way.
If he was born in 1901, both of the Dumbledores would have either been dead or still in prison.
I know.
And wait, does Dumbledore not die in prison? Percival? No.
What if he isn't his brother? No, Dumbledore's gay. No. No. Or Aberforth? No, he fucks goats.
Like, I actually don't know.
What about Arya? No, what age?
Well,
does
she
die?
died. She died. Wait, no, she dies 1899. So she dies 2 years before Credence is born. It's not possible.
He's
not a
possible.
Dumbledore. He can't be a Dumbledore. I've heard also theories from some people, and I don't believe it, that Credence might be a relative of Voldemort's. But we can go right back to the Peverell brothers with Voldemort.
What if he's?
Which is before Credence is born.
What if he's not Dumbledore's, but maybe he's Grindelwald?
I doubt that.
Not like a son, but maybe like a sibling or something.
I don't know.
Who is he related to then? Because
I don't know. We have tried to think of this for like 4 weeks.
Let's
It's not working.
this whole one, because I don't think we're ever going to
Here's
get an
hoping the
actual
next
theory.
movie explains it.
I know.
See, if it doesn't, I'll be so annoyed. I'll
I
be
know.
like, oh my god.
But here's my thing with Nagini, because obviously Nagini wasn't shown that much, but I kind
Yeah.
of hope they do something with Nagini, because
I think they
I kind of feel like maybe in one of the next films, I don't know which one yet, but if we're thinking on the lines of what you said,
I think it'll be the next
if
film.
it shows Voldemort and Nagini meeting,
I think, yeah, if it shows
Yeah.
the bond that's
because
like,
it
born
was
between them.
because if you think about it, when Nagini turns into
Like, she's obviously
like-
gonna have to turn into a Maledictus,
Maledictus, yeah.
form at some
And the
point.
thing is,
like, stay there.
because she will never be able to turn back into like her human self. Obviously, like people who she knows and loves are also like Credence and stuff are not gonna be there anymore. She's gonna be, and it was said that like they meet. The thing is, it said that Voldemort had to live off and live through animals.
I wonder
So
if
maybe
it
he
says-
lived off of Nagini and knew that because she's quite powerful and she's immortal and has that power, and Voldemort wants to be, that they kind of bonded over that, and like because he was kind of the only person she had, that's why she's so loyal to him and that's why she follows him. And I kind of hope, or at least I hope, that they do something along those lines, because I feel like that would just kind of explain more of Nagini, and I really want to see more of Nagini. I want to see where her and Credence met. I want to know more about her, and I feel like in one of the next few films I hope to see, if Voldemort does appear in it, and I hope to see what their relationship is and how they kind of connect.
Yeah, I want to know how they meet, because I feel like it'll be the next film, because like they wouldn't have introduced her character in the film if they weren't gonna put her into her Maledictus form. But I know that for Nagini to become a Horcrux, it's obviously Voldemort has to kill someone. I can't remember exactly who it is that dies.
It's Credence,
Imagine.
because she really cares about Credence.
I'll look it up.
Does it have to be?
Oh no, it's not. Bertha Jorkins.
Oh yeah, because
But I learned something really cool. Just a fun fact. The do you know the Ravenclaw diadem?
yeah.
So for it to become a Horcrux, obviously we know that it's the Grey Lady, or what do you call her?
No, it's not
It's not Rowena.
Ravenclaw,
Helena.
but
Helena Ravenclaw, obviously
Yeah, her
Rowena's
daughter.
daughter. She
Yeah.
steals the diadem, and she is the one that runs away to Oh, where is it? Oh my god, that's really gonna bother me because it's
Because she trusted, I know she trusted Tom Riddle, wasn't it? She trusted him with it.
Yeah, but...
And so he must have used her.
I'll
and
find out where it is. Because she's the one that goes... Albania. So she's the one that dies for the Horcrux. Because
obviously,
it's...
like, Voldemort must have used her and kind of tried to, be romantic with her. And, but then betrayed her in the end.
Of course.
But you know, I just, this is the fun thing I discovered. Do you know you might not know, he might have appeared in the films, I don't know, but the Bloody Baron, one of the ghosts in Hogwarts, he's the one that killed Helena Ravenclaw. They were lovers, if you will, and he kills her because Rowena Ravenclaw sent him to get the diadem back. And so that's how he follows her to Albania, and that's how Voldemort then gets the Horcrux for the diadem.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
I don't really know any theories about Fantastic Beasts.
Oh, I think it was about Queenie. I have the kind of theory that Queenie, obviously she's with Grindelwald now, but I kind of have the theory that it might come down to a point where Queenie has to choose between Jacob and Grindelwald. Where she has to choose whether she wants to be on Grindelwald's side to fight for something she thinks she can get, or does she want to be with the one she loves? The whole point of her doing it is supposed to be for love, but why is she not with Jacob? And I feel like she'll have to make that choice in the next film.
Do you think she will be completely evil?
No. I don't think she can be completely evil. I think that she's just... I think Grindelwald's gotten to her head so much that now she feels like he's the only way to be able to be happy with Jacob. But that's just my personal opinion. My own personal theory.
Is it bad that I have a feeling that either Queenie or Jacob will die?
Yeah.
By the end of the franchise? I have
I have a funny feeling he might.
Either him or Queenie, I feel like. Because it might be she might realise what she's done wrong.
Yeah.
And then come to her senses and then she'll die. And then you'll be like, for God's sake. I don't know. I have that feeling.
Is she not dead yet?
No,
I was just looking at this. Wait, is Credence older than Queenie? Because she was born in 1903 and Credence was born in 1901.
Whoa. Wait, how is he older? Wait, what I just knew? Go and find Newt.
Hold on. If he's older than Newt, we're all
1897? Jesus, he's old. Bye.
Are we recording?
Yes.
Okay, so this video is getting way too long. So this is it?
Yes.
Yeah. So awkward. No. But yeah, if you like this video, like and subscribe, and if you want to see more from us, click the notification bell beside the subscription box. Subscription button. And if you'd like to see anything from us at all, comment down below. And if it's Harry Potter or if it's not,
anything
you want us to react to something, do any TV shows reactions, or do you want us to do a review, anything, just comment down ideas. We'd love to hear it.
Yeah.
Also, I need to mention something, James. You can never be an official.
You can never replace us.
Only honorary. Your name is not in Davenlop.
Yeah, it can't work. I'm sorry.
Dav for Davis, in for Robinson, and Lop for Dunlop.
Yeah.
I just need to put that out there. We need to make that clear.
Clarify.
Oh, that reminds me of a joke.
What?
Clarify, because we're doing kind of our version of the Nutcracker, but except there's no Nutcracker, it's an elf on a shelf. And basically, the main character's name is Clara. And our teacher literally said, without even realising she was making a joke, she says, I'm just gonna clarify this, and then all of us was Clara-fi.
Yes.
Puns. Well, this is what you're here for.
Clearly. Look at this high quality content.
Bye. Bye.